So the metrics that matter for innovation, I put into kind of two camps. There's kind of strategic benefits, so around learnings and how does it expand our scope of view, and also the financial metrics. And again, one of the kind of tips that that we've used historically is the strategic ones will come earlier, and the financial benefits, particularly when you're dealing with earlier stage businesses, are going to take some time to come to fruition. And so being really upfront around the kind of metrics, the strategic metrics, whether that be kind of new insights or accelerating our learnings into a particular category, understanding how we can streamline our internal processes, those sort of things. And then the financial metrics around cost outs or revenue gains or even investment returns, they're going to be kind of down the track. So just being really upfront with the execs around the kind of time to benefit for those different metrics.
There's some metrics that I always talk about, or metric in particular, that it's the McKinsey survey. There's only 6% of chief innovation officers that are satisfied with innovation performance, which means there's a lot of work to be done before we can actually do innovation at scale properly.
Oh, look, when it comes to metrics and measuring whether we're succeeding or not, we always make sure that we define the problem statement up front. What are we trying to change? Are we trying to build for opportunity? Are we trying to solve a problem? And then we make sure that we, generate metrics around that and try and quantify that as much as we can. In our business, it's all about engagement. So that's things like monthly active users, but doing things that matter. In our business, it's saving, spending, or lending in a way that helps them reach financial success.
Metrics that matter are important for all organisations because ultimately it's about the financial objectives and it's also about the customer sort of engagement and satisfaction. So when we're talking about the metrics of success and what makes success, we're talking about, does it deliver a financial benefit, whether it's to our bottom line or whether it's to our members? We're talking about customer satisfaction and ultimately customer engagement.
The best way to remove subjectivity around data out of these activities is to be really clear up front on what the problem is you're trying to solve and what data you would need to prove that you are solving that problem or you're on a path to solving that problem. Data can mean different things to different people. By establishing up front what you need to know and being vigilant to make sure you're capturing that as you move through whatever the stages are, when you get to the end, the data will either say yes or it'll say no or a maybe, and the maybe might be you need to tweak it. But if you don't understand the data up front and it doesn't ladder up to strategy, then by the time you get to the end, you'll have insufficient data, wrong data, and you can't make a decision, and that's when it can get complicated.
Well, the way I make sure that the program gets anchored and stay anchored in the metrics that matter, I would say it's really around like having a clear dashboard that is used to communicate back to the executive supporting the program. So I feel having these key metrics and being able to show the data supporting these metrics on a regular basis is key to make sure we keep this kind of momentum.
What we kind of found was in the business unit, they were launching in a whole bunch of pilots with a whole range of businesses, but never upfront set what does good look like, what does success look like for us to then go to the next level, whether that be a commercial deal or an investment. And so before we even started any pilot, we agreed up front around what problem we're trying to solve, what does good look like, what are the different metrics around that, solving that problem that we'd be happy with to then progress to the next stage. And so really agreeing those success metrics up front before launching into a pilot or a commercial deal is really important because you need to kind of benchmark actual outputs back to those success metrics down the path to either go or no or proceed or not.
People are tired of talking about innovation, and so to me it's more around applied innovation. So stop talking and start doing, and show me the value at the back of those specific innovation activities. And those need to be linked to specific business metrics, whether it's improved productivity, increased customer experience or satisfaction, reduce costs, improve profitability.